Hey everybody, so today what we're going to do is change the oil in the '04 Honda Element. For this job you're going to need a 17mm socket or wrench, a oil filter, 4.7 liters of 5W20 oil of your choice. I prefer Castrol GTX, it works real good. I watched some dynamo tests and it outperformed most things in the tests that I saw, so that's the one I stick with. You're going to want some brake cleaner, because if you spill some oil or you got to clean a surface, this stuff's great. And for me, I'm going to put some of this Lucas engine oil stop leak in there. Look, it even says it works. What's going on under here is the rear main seal decided to crap the bed. I've already cleaned it up under here, but you can see it's starting to weep through there a little bit already. I'm going to have to do the clutch at some point, because it's probably contaminated with oil. Hasn't started to slip yet, so we'll see what happens. But we'll put some of that in there. Who knows? It says it works. Maybe it works. So first step, we're gonna take this out here and we're gonna drain the oil. So grab a wrench. I've cleaned out this drain pan because we're gonna save the oil, and we're going to put it in something else down the road. Obviously nothing I'm going to drive. I had this done at a Jiffy Lube last time, and as per usual, they've torqued the hell out of the drain thing here. Alright, I'll be right back. It took two hands, but we got her. Alright, let's... What did they do? Did they cross-thread this? Good lord. Should not be that hard to get out. There we go. Color's pretty dark. So we'll drain that out, and then we'll do the oil filter next. Boy, the wind just really picked up. Sorry for the noise. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the oil filter, and that's my favorite part on this thing. And in case you didn't notice, I was being sarcastic. So, the oil filter's right there, which is above the CV, which is above this bracket, the K-frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover that and the K-frame with tin foil and make a little funnel so it runs into the pan. However, I can't do that and hold the camera at the same time, so I'll be right back. So, we got the tin foil in place, wheels turned, so I can get access to the oil filter from up here. As long as the wind doesn't move the tin foil, this shouldn't make too much of a mess. Anyways, I'm going to shut the camera off while I do this because it's pretty awkward. Alright, we're ready to put the new oil filter on, which is the exact opposite of taking the old one off. So, what you want to do when you do that is take a little bit of oil, put it on your finger, put it on your O-ring, the rubber part here on the bottom of the filter, so that when you tighten it on, it doesn't bunch up and tear, and then you got a big leak pissing out of the engine. So I'm going to put this on, I'll be right back. Alright. So we're ready to measure out our oil. I've got an empty one here. Earlier I think I said 4.7 liters. It's actually 4.2. I was mistaken. It's always good to double check. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this Lucas oil leak stop in this thing. How much is in here? Well, let's do this much. Boy, that stuff's thick. Really thick. Boy, it's like honey. How much do I got in there? Alright, you know what? Boy. That doesn't exactly seem like a good lubricant. This better not just be an oil thickener. It's supposed to soften up your seals. So we're gonna do about half a liter, I think will be good. It's gonna take a while, obviously. Boy, maybe it's because it's cold today, that's probably what it is. That should be about it right there. Hard to do with one hand. There. Boy, that is really thick. Yeah, that's about half a liter. Let's get our fresh oil here. And I've got it marked there. I measured it. A friend of mine used to have a really cool old oil filling tool. It had a glass side on it. It was from 50s. I don't know if he still has it or not, but it's pretty neat. Meanwhile, I'm just reusing old Castrol things. So, if you don't have a funnel, go buy one. You shouldn't be doing this without a funnel. You make a big mess. Oh. And wipe your funnel out too. There we go. Oh, making a mess with one hand here. Alright, well I'm going to do this with two hands and then I'll be back. Alright, I got her measured out. I'm going to put it in and then we'll check the levels. Alright, the oil's in. Let's have a look. It's not quite sitting level, so we're just a little bit under, but that's because we're leaning. Good enough. And that's all you need to do. Easy enough, right? Except for that stupid oil filter. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. I say this in most of my videos, but I'll say it again, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a professional. If you want to do this, do it at your own risk. There's probably better ways to do it than the way I do it. In fact, there's definitely better ways. I know, in fact, there's a tool, a little plastic thing that clips onto the frame there for when you're draining the oil so it doesn't make a big mess, but I don't have one of those, so I use tinfoil. Alright, well, I'll see you guys again next time. Until then, take care. Hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know I'm not alone, and we'll see you guys again next time. Bye.